Hi there. I want to talk a little bit about manifestation, about enjoying the life that we have, about dealing with uncertainty, with maybe toxicity, negativity, with doubts, dealing with anything that it doesn't make you feel happy. It doesn't allow you to enjoy the life, the life that you want, the life that you have. Because there are two options. You can enjoy the life, you can enjoy the life that you have, or you can create a life that you can enjoy. So I want to talk about this tendency to feel sorry for ourselves, because we confuse that. We do. We confuse that with a sign of affection for ourselves, because we are lonely in that struggle. So what happens? We tend to feel sorry for ourselves, and we tend to say to ourselves things like, why this happens to me, why they are like that, why do I have to experience this, why can't I have better things, why things can't be easier for me, and so on. And the truth is that when we do this, we are not even doing justice to change something, but we get blocked in a vicious cycle. We get blocked, we get stuck, and we start to deal with a lot of negativity, with a lot of toxicity, which is unhealthy. It's a bad habit. So the minute we take responsibility, it becomes the moment that when we actually start to create, to shift, and to create a change that will serve us in manifesting what is aligned with who we are. What happens is that in this life, for each one of us, we have stages. Until up to 7 years old, you are dependable on what you learn from your immediate environment, from your mother, from your father, from your siblings, from your family and your immediate surrounding. Then you get more exposed. So you have the identity of being a baby, a toddler, a child, and you identify with that, which it's not actually. It becomes up when you are 7 years old, your identity and your role as an individual, as a person, as a human, as a living creature, your identity and your role are quite, how to say, aligned and together. They are one. And then you get into 7 to 14 years old, where you get influence, and your life, your personality, your character, it's impacted by wider number of people experiences, environments, and so on. And then next, what happens? You get to 14 to 21. And then it's when you are actually building your own identity, but still influenced by others. So you build your own identity, you get more serious into the roles of maybe being a student, maybe being a boyfriend, a girlfriend, maybe being independent. So you get all sorts of roles and you build up an identity around that. Well, and so on. I think you got the idea. The problem comes when all of this time you build an identity to be aligned with your surrounding, but not with who you are deep inside. And you confuse your identity with the roles that you have in your life. So that's when the gap starts to take place. And then that is when the misery starts, the challenges, the anxiety, the uncertainty, the insecurity, the doubts, the low self-esteem, whatever each individual goes through or deals with. But the minute we take responsibility for what we have in our life, for the life that we have, for the things that we are struggling with, for everything that is happening in our life, the minute that we actually take full responsibility for who we are, for what we have in our life, it becomes the moment when our life starts to change, when we create a shift, and it's a positive shift. So, having said that, for me it took me decades and decades. This is not something you realize just like that. This is not something you can really explain from the heart to someone unless you have experiences in your pocket, and unless you really experienced struggle, pain, identity shift, taking responsibility, and so on. What I'm just about to say, and what I think is important, is that if we want, and you could be 20 years old, which is too early, you should create experience for yourself. Nonetheless, you can learn from others and then create better experiences. But you could be 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. You got the drill. Ain't over until it's over. So it's not over until it's over. So, and it's over only when it's over. So what I'm saying, the minute we take responsibility, the minute you take responsibility is the minute you start to change your life. And to do that, you take responsibility. Okay, what is this? What is the life that I'm having? What makes me struggle with my job, with my career, with my relationships, with my romantic life, with my friends, with my network, with my surrounding, with my ability to travel, with my ability to save money, with my ability to lose weight, whatever is there. The minute you stop, I know I'm repeating myself, because it's important to understand that there is power in taking responsibility, because we have this sweet tendency, yes, sweet tendency to victimize ourselves. And I understand that, I get that, I've been there. And victimization sounds like a sign of affection towards ourselves, which is not. Actually, it's still a high form of self-sabotage. So wherever you are and whatever stage you are in your life, I hope you have the patience and time to listen to this from the beginning to the end, and maybe twice. Whatever you are and whatever you struggle with, and I just mentioned, could be anything. The first tendency is to victimize ourselves. But if we stop and say, okay, this is what I struggle with. Why am I struggling with this or that? Why? What is the belief behind that? It's the meaning when our mindset will start to shift, and our mindset is focused on a healthy, more healthy direction, instead of victimizing yourself. So the minute we do that, the minute we start to create a shift, that will open doors to possibility. And how you open doors to possibility? There are two way to have opportunities. The one that just fall into your laps, and if you didn't do the work, you might miss it. And the one that you start to create because your mindset have completely changed and you see the things differently, so you approach things differently. So it might be profound, but how else can we get to the bottom of things? This is something I wanted to share with you, so you don't have to go through decades or years of struggles, and maybe you can start to create a change and build something out of yourself. Manifest the things that you want in your life, because you are the creator of your life, of course, with the support of universe, with the support of God, with the support of your but it's everything starts with you. This is Monica Periade. I'm your coaching conversationalist, and I made my life mission to uplift as many lives as possible. Why? Because when I used to pray decades ago, I used to pray for someone that I am today. So I want to be the person that I prayed to me years ago, decades ago. So back again, this is Monica Periade. I'm your coaching conversationalist, and I want you to feel better, to make better decisions, and be happier, because we all deserve more happy, more enjoyment, more happiness, more enjoyment, more abundance in our lives. Stay happy, stay blessed. You know, life is like a weather. You have pleasant weather and difficult weather. It's never stagnant. So if you go to struggles, with the right mindset, you will head to in the right direction of your life, and enjoy. Stay happy, stay blessed.